I think we had a competitive fall with a new group of players coming in with our veterans, and a lot of jobs were at stake, and some good battling for different positions. So I think we learned a lot. Still have some things to sort out in the next couple weeks, but we have a pretty good idea who our starters and role players are going to be. I think we're strong up the middle, and that's obviously what you want to be in baseball. We return Nick Bearer at short and Eric Watkins at second base. And I think those two together, they didn't play a lot last year together because of injuries. I think that's going to be a strong middle infield, and then in center Marco Barada will be anchoring center field for us. So I think those three positions are going to be key for us. And then Jeff Spindell, who was in left field last year, will be moving to right field, and I think he'll certainly do very well out there as well for us. I think some freshmen are ready to go and make an immediate impact, while others, I think they're going to take a little bit of time. Matt Marino, I think, will compete for the third base job and probably may see some time in the middle infield as well. Ben Murphy's another player that I think will help us on the mound right off the bat, and then a couple outfielders for us. Stephen Gilbert will be one, and Josh Brown, I think, will compete for time in the outfield. And then Daniel Descuta, one of our catchers, I think has a good shot to win some key time behind the plate. We go down to Fort Myers down in Florida to open up our season, and we open up with in-region games against Baruch, who's a solid club and beat us a couple of years ago, so we'll be looking to play them again. But Gettysburg, we play our third and fourth game of the year, and they were originally ranked last year and won their league and just won, I think, the regular season title down in their conference, and had some key wins over Johns Hopkins, and I know they're returning most of their players, so they'll be strong. They were a 30+1 team last year, so those first four games are going to be pretty competitive, I think, for us. And then in the league, we went to a different model this year where we're not playing everyone, so I think that could factor in terms of who gets into the playoffs and who doesn't. We have a strong or a very competitive schedule in the league with Union and RPI and Vassar right off the bat. Those three teams were playoff teams last year, and they're the first three teams that we faced this year in the league. So I think we'll certainly have our hands full with those three clubs. I think we came off a year last year that was a bit down for us, and it was one of the first times that we haven't been in the tournament in a while, and I think we need to get back to that tradition of success that we've had in competing for championships and just playing good fundamental baseball. We've got a little away from that, and we need to get back to making the routine plays. And our pitchers threw pretty well last year, but we didn't hit enough and didn't do enough offensively, and we need to certainly swing the bats better than we did last year. But I think we return enough veterans, and I like the club that we had coming out of the fall. So we have some things to sort out pitching wise, but I think in the end I think we're going to like what we have.